What's up, guys? In this video,
welcome back.
There he is. Dude, we got the same shirts on today.
Twinsies.
Something's coming together. So anyway, guys, in this video we're gonna get this 500R engine assembled. We're gonna get the thing installed in the frame. We're gonna show you guys some changes we actually made to this frame to get this CR500 to fit this old 250R frame. I'm gonna show you guys a couple tips and tricks on how to actually assemble a two-stroke engine. Follow along, let's get this thing put together. Let's rescue another 500. And if you guys like two strokes, definitely comment and let me know. Like the video. If you guys wanna see more two strokes, it's all based on your comments and what you guys wanna actually watch. So let's get into the video. All right, guys, we got this older CR500 engine coming back together. Got the trans all cleaned up and installed. Had to replace a couple pieces in the shift fork area, and we got the brand new crank that's going in this. We're actually converting this older motor to the long rod connecting rod, and it's actually gonna add a little bit more torque to the motor, kind of calm it down a little bit. So we run the long rod in our current CR500. It's been working out really good. So anyway, guys, got all the nuts and bolts and bits and bobs laid out here. Just something to make note of real quick. See all the grooves in the clutch basket right along the edge. They're very inconsistently worn, which is odd. But anyway, the clutch basket's gonna get replaced. Plates were, you see they're pretty shot. I have some new reeds. Anyway, pretty much a full rebuild. Just a handful of stripped holes, mix match bolts. Like, see these standard bolts that were on the clutch cover, so it ended up stripping out the case. So went through and helicoiled everything. More or less just have everything laid out, just going through it all. Every nut and bolt's gonna get cleaned, and if there's anything wrong with it, it's getting replaced. Yeah, it's coming together. Just got all the gaskets chilling over here. It's a little bit of a mess right now, but yeah, once this thing goes together, the bench will clean up real fast. Any of you 500 guys, you know about this stopper plate. At the end of my thumbnail, it's cracked. Guys, like always, we take a video every couple days. Just been waiting on parts, but we got the OEM inner clutch cover right here, so we're going to upgrade this to the removable outer clutch cover. The older bikes just didn't have that. They had a solid cover, instant clutch basket, bunch of OEM bits and bobs, from exhaust springs to water pump parts to exhaust hangers, exhaust grommets. What else we got? That's the water pump shaft. This is the updated intake boot. It's going to change the angle of the carburetor, get it sitting where I want, so it clears the back shock. Looking good though. Still a couple more pieces like the outer cover and the stator cover that are coming, but it's time to put this thing back together. It's getting there. Let's continue on. Another day, another t-shirt. Let's get this clutch installed. So first thing you got to do, you get your new clutch basket. Obviously there's no gear on it. We're gonna take the factory basket, which looks like a dog chute on it. It's pretty nice. I center punched all of these, so I just use an automatic center punch. So more or less you're just gonna go around. We're gonna find center on these rivets. You guys can see how I went all the way around on that. So the next thing I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna take a drill bit and a drill press. You can do it with a hand drill too. It doesn't have to be a drill press. We're gonna pop all these heads off. Now the directions, I'm not looking to use a cutoff wheel. I might slip and hit something. So let's use a drill press. Alright guys, little break in the time-lapse footage. So I already got the clutch installed. Everything's pretty much ready to go. Just make sure when you guys do these, you peen these backside of these bolts over. You don't want these backing out. They were already Loctited and installed. These were pre-soaked, so I took a little break, let those pre-soak. Other than that, I mean, just replacing stuff like that. Just years of people banging on it with punches and hammers. So we got brand new OEM parts, new springs, plates, obviously. Got everything cleaned up that was still usable. So we got the inner hub right here. All right, let's go back into time lapse and let's get this thing finished up. Just want to show you guys. Everyone always says the 500 just doesn't pull that good, but if you look at the clutch arm here, look at all that play. It's pretty nasty. So you got a lot of friction going on there. So this is what came out of it. I'm just gonna swap it with this mint one that came out of another motor that I had laying around here. So yep, we're gonna swap it out for that and go from there. Let's take a look at the water pump. So guys, this is an original magnesium cover from the 80s. Got the metal gear on there. See, it already had some pinholes in the front. So this is typically what happens. They just rot out basically. So what we did was we're upgrading this older engine to the newer style clutch cover. So we got a removable outer cover. It's not solid anymore. So right now we're just getting all the OEM pieces laid out. Got OEM seals, bearings, got the impeller, and of course the shaft. Now I wasn't too impressed with the finish on here right from Honda, so I actually polished it up a little bit. These things are notorious for dripping or leaking. It's probably a quality control issue on their end with the replacement parts, but yeah, just polished it up a little bit in the lathe with some Scotch-Brite, and we'll see how it holds up. If it drips, it drips. Pop it back apart, but again, brand new from Honda, right out of the OEM package, and I already wasn't too happy with the finish, but let's get this thing finished up.
That's it?
Yep.
We don't have time for ladders.
No, you don't. I do.
I don't.
All right, time to get this together.
Hello? Welcome back.
We're not going too far with a 500 and an ATC250R. We don't make custom collars for the swing arm pivot. So we got that finished up. John's finishing the other one on the lathe right now. I can't see him. There we go. Get these pressed in. We're gonna drop this thing in the chassis and see what it looks like. This thing is starting to look like something. Already got this collar installed. Very nice. That wasn't really too bad.
It's easier than a 450R, I'll tell you that for free.
Okay. Cool, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna machine a spacer for over here. This side was designed to basically be butted up. We have the chain aligned to the back sprocket. We did all that during mock-up. Got some aluminum motor mounts in the front. I gotta dig those out of the bin. And of course, the bolt that goes in the bottom. And we got the head stay right here. And this motor is gonna get picked up just slightly. That is gonna line up. So we have it slotted just in case you're running a short rod or a long rod. This has the spacer plate, so the bolt's gonna be as high as it can go. I did end up moving this head stay mount back just to gain clearance, but again, guys, it's all about dropping this cradle and getting everything aligned properly, getting the height of the sprocket correct. You don't want to be running any spacers. We also, this whole tube back here was cut out and moved back. The bottom of the engine case did not clear it. So we've got some really good clearance now. We had to honestly change the whole deal, man. The whole deal was changed up. So linkage mount, I mean, that's why I built the fixture. So you guys saw in the last video, that's why I would use a 3D scanner. We scanned it in, fixtured the frame, and there's a bunch of changes that had to be made to get this thing to sit the way we wanted it, but looks good. Tote life, guys. Tote life. Got some beefy motor mounts. Goes like this, actually. Yep, so one goes on the inside, One goes on the outside, and we got a spacer on this side. We're gonna get all new hardware. This is the one that went on the inside. I had it cut. These were actually water jet out. Really didn't turn out too bad. Little glass bead finish. Just like that. This one sits on the outside. Again with a spacer and some bolts. Well, every once in a while you forget to turn the camera on, so we got no footage of us actually putting it in, but it's okay. Got the motor mounts lined up. One on the bottom. Got the head stand. Give her a little love tap. Very nice, very nice. So what we did was, the mount is right on the engine case over here. We have a spacer over on this side. These are obviously removable. That's removable. That's why it's so easy to put in and take out.
That thing went in easier than a brand new 450R.
You want to take it back out and turn the camera on, or should we just call it? Yeah, it'll be fine. I'm really happy with it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the pipe on just for a picture, and that's gonna be pretty much today's video because we're tired now.
That's right. That's a good mile taco. We had tacos for lunch. Tired.
Okay. Like I was saying, we got a billet spacer back here. This is an ATC250R swing arm shock. It really, honestly guys, just came together really nice. I'm super pumped to get this thing running this close. We're gonna have this thing ripping pretty soon here. All right guys, that's it for today's video. So stay tuned for the next video. We're gonna get this thing completely set up to run. We're gonna get the carburetor on, obviously the coolant hoses, and more or less just do a ball check, button it up, get the plastic on, and actually take the thing for a ride. So that's my goal for the next video. But if you guys enjoyed this video, definitely comment, let me know some feedback. And anyway, we'll see you in the next video.
I fell out of my mind. Got too close, can't deny. Where have you been all my life? It's a sin, love is blind.